And we're starting out with Monday, a new day, a new opportunity to be our best self and to work on our tools and to feel good and to get motivated. So remember, today is Motivation Monday. Every Monday, we try to talk about ways to get ourselves going in the right direction, to improve our mindset, to work on our tools, to get ourselves a list of things that we can organize, whatever it may be, whatever you need to get yourself motivated. But let's start off with our daily pledge. Today is a new day. I'm ready to be the best me I can be. I will listen so I can learn. I will try hard so my brain can grow. I will not give up. I can learn anything I put my mind to. Again, it's a new day. I think there's a song about that. I won't sing for you. I will spare you. However, it's a new day and a new opportunity to work on yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you motivated? The only person that can change things in their life is you. So, every morning I'm hoping that you're waking up. Where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10? We need to keep track of these things. Like I've said many times, sometimes we cycle, sometimes the day is different all over the place, sometimes the week or the month, whatever it may be. I hope that you wake up and do a little bit of an inventory. Where are you at? How are you feeling? What's going on in your head? How are your emotions? How do you need to proceed for the day? If you wake up in a bad mood, are you going to capitalize on that bad mood all day long? Nobody wants to be around that. Not even in yourself wants to be around that. Not your friends, nothing. But if you woke up in a bad mood, what are you going to do? What tools can you put in place to set good boundaries, to improve how you're feeling, to handle your thoughts, to handle your emotions, and so on? If you woke up in a really great mood, how can you apply that to the day? What can you get done? I'm hoping you just use that to boost your motivation and make you feel good, and use that happiness and sprinkle it on other people around you too. I think I have a thing on that in my pile of worksheets. But the power of a smile and that kindness back to others, it's infectious, and you may just change somebody else's day on top of feeling great too. And so if you wake up feeling in a good mood, use that on other people too. I think it's important to spread that. So it's Motivation Monday. I kind of have a whole array of things. I kind of wanted to go back to a growth mindset. When we are talking about ways to manage our mental health, improve our thinking, improve our emotions, and so on, it comes from our thought process. And I have a thing. Oh, I like this one. So I printed off a bunch of quotes or things we're going to think about today. So this one says, I am choosing to show up. You may have the strength to accept where you are now and the courage. May you have the strength to accept where you are now and the courage to move forward into the unknown. So you may be okay with where you're at now, but you have some hopes and dreams. We have to move forward in that direction. We have to take that leap of faith. We have to take that step to make the changes, no matter what anybody else thinks or says around you. It doesn't matter what people think or say around you. What matters is how you feel about it, how comfortable you feel. What does that do for your life? So many times we fall into the trap of always worrying about what other people think. Are they going to judge you? Are they going to think maybe it's it's just your mental health. Are you feeling okay? Let's be honest. Some people do that to us, but it doesn't have to be that way. As long as you know that you are going in a direction that you feel comfortable with, you need to do that. I like this one. I know you can't really see it a whole lot, but it says your life is as good as your mindset. If you wake up today and you tell yourself that your day is going to be terrible, your life has no direction or purpose, it's going to be a bad day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and I have no interest in doing anything. I have no friends. I have no support, whatever it may be. Do you see how that negativity is just going to constantly dig you right into the ground? Your hole is going to go in further. You're going to go right in there and you're going to stay in that negativity and you're going to have that black cloud over your head and you're never going to get out from underneath of that. How many times have you heard you need to go back in and you need to get back out of the other side of the bed and see if you changed your attitude? Or I've heard people say I need to go change my crabby pants into new pants to see if my attitude is better. Really, it all depends on your mindset. If you wake up in a bad mood, what are you going to do with that? Today, did you wake up in a bad mood? Get out your journal, get out your daily devotions, whatever it is, but you need to give yourself a purpose. You need to give yourself a better direction. You need to make a conscious decision to change your thinking into something positive. And what are you going to do for the day? We all wake up going, it's Monday. I don't care. I don't want to do anything. This is awful. Another week. Is that really? I actually went to a training. This was probably quite a few years ago. She said, Why does every Monday have to be Monday? Which is so true. And we get to Friday and we're like, woohoo, it's Friday. How good do you feel on Fridays because you woke up saying, oh, thank the heavens, it's Friday. What if we woke up every Monday morning and thought to ourselves, hallelujah, it's Monday. What a great day. I get a new opportunity at a new week. Imagine how good you would feel and how different the week would start if you woke up with the same attitude you did on Friday on a Monday. It's so true. It's kind of that she said you're on like a scale, 80-20. And so you're either up or you're down, but we need to figure out a better way to kind of stay in the middle. You know, sometimes it's okay. We're never really here or there, but we get excited and we just have balance. Today's reflection, they say, today I pause, reflect, and reset where I need to. I know I am free to start over at any point in time. Anytime that you are sitting back and you're reflecting and you're being mindful, you have an opportunity to reset and change the direction of your day, your week, your life at any point in time. It doesn't matter how things are going. If you're having bad luck, maybe things aren't working out, reset, reflect, pause, make a different direction. So here's some things to think about when we have a growth mindset, when we're thinking about what we can do next to be better, to take better care of ourselves. This is how we need to frame our thinking. We don't want to be stuck in stinking thinking. We need to be stuck in our growth mindset. Where are you going? Where are you headed? We need to be excited about life opportunities. So number one, frame challenges as opportunities. When you start taking challenges and using them as a learning opportunity or a stepping stone or a way to make yourself stronger and better and to learn from it, things turn around. Things start changing. So the first one is frame all of your challenges as opportunities. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? If you feel like you've had a series of unfortunate events, there's always a lesson to be learned in that. And what is it? What are you trying to be shown? What do you need to learn from that? What do you need to apply to your day? And maybe this is an opportunity that you're supposed to be learning how to not only fix yourself, but to help other people. So that's the first one. Frame challenges as opportunities. It's not misery. It's not a punishment. The more we start to think to ourselves that these challenges are a punishment, it's somebody's way of making our life misery. Do you see how that changes it? We went right back into that hole. That dark cloud came right back. Our motivation went kaput. We stopped caring. Our depression got worse. Our anxiety get worse because now all of a sudden we think we're living a life of misery. However, if you wake up and you say, okay, well, life isn't really how I wanted it to be right now, but this is a challenge I'm going to take on as an opportunity to be stronger and to be better and to take on and make changes. That brought us up again. We maybe stand a little bit taller and we feel a little bit stronger and the day is different. Number two, look for the good in every situation. There are going to be multiple things in our life that are going to be unwanted or less desirable or something that makes us feel icky inside. It's negative, it's toxic. Maybe there's people around us that give off just bad energy, but there's always good in every situation. It doesn't have to be like this huge moment. It can be little, and it could just be something that is as small as flowers or a sunset, whatever you think of. Sometimes we just need to be mindful and we need to take a step back from the situation and we really need to strive to see the good in every situation. But I promise you, if you start to see the good in every situation, it will get easier. It may be really hard at first because we're so used to just taking in all the negativity. We're so used to soaking up all the toxic energy that we can never see anything good around us. But if you start practicing every day to see one good thing in something, it could just be this little teeny morsel of goodness. I promise you that it will become part of your everyday. It will get easier. And before you know it, you're going to be like, there are just so many great things around me. How awesome. I am so thankful. I'm so lucky. Number three, seek feedback from people you respect. Never seek feedback from people you know are just going to stomp on you, only give you some sort of negativity. They'll never be there to rise you up. They will always be there to bring you down. Do not ask feedback from those people. If you know that you're going to talk to somebody who chances are probably going to tear you down, is that a good idea? No. We need to start seeking out those who are going to respect us and they're going to accept us for who we are and they're going to just find every way to keep you motivated. Maybe that's your case manager, your arms worker, a brother, a sister, your parents, whoever it may be, a friend, a cousin, whatever. Reach out to those people that are going to just add to your fire of motivation, and they're not going to stomp it out, all right? Number 4, keep the promises you make to yourself. If you make a promise to yourself and you really set a goal or a situation that you know you're like, this is how it's going to be this time, and I promise myself I'm going to make it better. I'm going to do things differently. Follow through with that. Don't break promises on yourself. Just because it's yourself doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow through with those things. You're just as important as anybody else. And so you need to follow through with promises. Number 5, learn something new every day. If you're not living and learning, you're not living at all, right? I've heard that many times. If you don't learn something new every day, you're just not living anymore. If you become stagnant and you feel like you've just learned everything that you possibly could and you're just done with it, you're good. We're losing out on joy. We're missing out on opportunities to really just fill up our cup every single day with something different, something new, something exciting. Fill up your cup. Remember, every single day we're working on filling up our cup. We may feel sadness, and we may feel sorrow, and we may feel stress, and we may feel disappointment and negativity, and we may just feel so many different sorts of emotions inside of us, but that should never stop us from filling up our cup. If you want to change those things and you just want to continue to find joy in your life and find happiness and find that motivation to continue on, fill up your cup. You got to keep putting things in your body that are going to fill up your cup, whether it's something that makes you feel happy or healthy foods, exercise, drinking lots of water. Just keep on putting those things that make us feel sunshine rather than darkness. Number 6, don't compare yourself to others. Be proud of who you are. You don't have to live the life of somebody else, and nobody else has to live the life you are. Be proud of who you are. Feel that motivation to just be who you are and be happy with it and embrace it. Number 7, do the hard things first. Hard things, generally, I always take the road less traveled, the things that are the most challenging. I always take the hard route first. I'm really good at that. But it's okay because, sometimes the reward is sweeter on the other side, or you learn something that maybe you wouldn't have. I'm not suggesting to do that all the time, but do the hard things first. 8, don't be envious. Be proactive. If you're envious and if you feel envy of others and somebody has something that you want, instead of feeling sorry for yourselves or beating yourselves down over it, let's be proactive. Do something about it. Set your goals. Get to work. If there is something out there that you want, but you don't have it, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit around and throw yourself a pity party, sit in your pity pot and do nothing about it? Or are you going to get up and you're going to say, you know what? I don't want to live this life anymore. Here's what I want. And so here's how I'm going to get it. And I'm going to work super hard to do it. I don't care what anybody else thinks along the way. I'll find the people that support me in doing it. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's how you stay in a growth mindset. You focus on positivity. You don't worry about the negativity. You keep moving in a forward direction, and you accept every challenge as a lesson learned to help you keep moving forward with the goals that you want. I've done this challenge before, and I really like this because, again, I think it helps you in that growth mindset. I think it keeps you positive. I think it keeps you motivated. It's the well done game, okay? She's kind of cute. She's got her little cup of coffee. It's the well done game. For the next hour, say well done after everything you do. I got my paperwork done this morning. Well done, Becky. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. I had a really great cup of coffee this morning. Well done. For the next hour, after everything you say, you have to say, well done. Notice how it feels to give yourself praise and feedback, rather than beating yourself up and kicking yourself onto the ground and making yourself feel worse about yourself. Say well done after everything. So for the next hour, you have to say, well done after everything you do. If you want to be your best self, and we're going to be me-sponsible, and we're going to stay in a growth mindset, and we're going to stay motivated, you have to do positive affirmations and things that are just going to promote energy and happiness, and we're just going to be as nice to ourselves as we can. So for the next hour, you have to say, well done after everything you say. Last but not least, this is my favorite worksheet I've ever found, and I've used it multiple times. I always want to know, what are you going to choose to focus on? What will you grow? What are you going to water today? Are you going to water love, worry, self-doubt, guilt, anxiety? What are you going to water today? Are you going to choose to water motivation and positive affirmation and a growth mindset? Whatever you focus all your attention on, think about this. This is just a really good picture throughout the day. When you think about where you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're doing, think about, what am I watering today? Think about your watering can and all the plants. Look at this one's thriving, okay? This is the growth mindset. This is the motivation. If you water that, look at how it grows. When you keep watering all of these awful negative things, nothing happens. They're wilting, they're dying, they're fading. Don't do that. Stay out of those pots. We want to water everything that we need to make us feel good, to manage our mental health, to keep us motivated, to work on our goals, and to just truly live each day to the fullest, because that's what we're here to do. Make a difference. Now, nothing has to be happening overnight. No huge changes will happen. But if we make small little changes and we just start talking nice to ourselves, if we do the well done game and we start really focusing on challenges as opportunities and staying in that growth mindset, and we reflect and we pause and we take a new direction sometimes, things will come together. You will notice the motivation. It all happens. Journal, write about it, whatever it may be. But ultimately, focus on what you're watering and how you're going to make it better or different. Happy Monday. It's Motivation Monday. It's going to be a fabulous day. Get outside, go for a walk, drink your water, whatever you need to do. Get out your toolbox. But most importantly, just think of your watering can. What are you watering today? How is your day going? Are you watering all the bad things? Then we need to stop and we need to reflect. And so your challenge is, for the next hour, you have to say well done after everything you say. And remember, your life is as good as your mindset. And if you choose to change your mindset, things will be a lot different around you. Have a really great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.